Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Howdy channel. Well, Governor Newsom is still Governor Newsom in California, and not by a little bit. You can see here with, according to Real Clear Politics, 66% of the vote in, 5,008,283 people voted for him. 63.9% with 66% of the vote in, with the people that wanted him gone at 3,297,145 at 36.1. Now, what's interesting about this number, now keep in mind the numbers aren't complete, so I was going to say, that doesn't even add up to 10,000 people. Sorry, 10 million people. But we need the rest of the numbers to come in. But what this means is California, the yellow part is the get out of my face, and the green part is no, my face is fine. I like your high crime. I like your high gas prices. I like rolling blackouts. I like homeless people everywhere instead of helping them to get jobs and get off of the street. I like not having enough jobs in the state to hire everybody while the East Coast and central part of the country is overwhelmed with jobs that they can't fill. Not an issue on the West Coast. Anyway. So essentially, California has become the new Portland. Yes, where that mayor allowed all of that ruckus going on and complete hostility against the law, towards the law, and no repercussions whatsoever for those who did it. Well, California said, hey, double thumbs up to that for us too. And wow, you get what you pay for, and this is what the people want. Those people on not Mulholland, oh my God, Melrose, thank you. Those people on Melrose that were robbed last week, sitting at the patio, and the dudes comes up with the guns, points it in their face, and says, give me all your stuff, but no, not the food. I've eaten here, forget about that. And I'm kidding about that part. And he robs them point blank and takes all their stuff. And people are just like, okay. One of the things that was happening in the election that was totally not true is people were blaming Newsom for the outrageous crime rate here. That's not Newsom's fault. Prop 47 and Prop 57 approved of that concept that if it's under $950, I think it's $948. If it's under that, you get a ticket. And that's assuming that the cop comes to write the ticket. That was passed by the voters under the bogus concept that it would help colleges. Yeah, I'm not sure what the correlation is, and there's never been a correlation that's ever come to be from that, but that is how it was passed. So Prop 47 made enormous amounts of crimes legal. That's not the governor's fault. That passed by over 60%, and the people said, yes, we want to do that because we're dumb enough to believe, we are believing your commercials that it's going to help colleges, right? And then you had Prop 57 come around the next cycle, and Prop 57 took all the people that had been breaking those laws prior and punished and said, let's expunge that from your record. So now you're not a criminal anymore because it's not a crime to do those things anymore. That actually seems rational, but 47 not so much. And then 57 also snuck in a few more things of crimes that were lowered in status to make them not felonies and instead to be misdemeanors, including abuse of a adult nature, if you take my meaning. Yeah, some of those elements got kicked down too. So that wasn't his fault. What is his fault? The infrastructure is his fault. The fact that all he could talk about during the campaign was Trump, 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 and how, Larry Elder would be the new Trump. Oh, we should all be so lucky. We should all be. Can you imagine if he were the new Trump and he would have been elected, how freaking fantastic this state could be? Except Trump was hobbled by his own people and by Congress and didn't get nearly as much done as everybody would have liked. And the same would have happened for Larry Elder. But the point here that I'm trying to bring up is California has voted to say we like that it sucks here. As somebody told me a couple of years ago, California is a white-knuckle state. You're either holding on for dear life, or you're holding on and having the greatest thrill ride of your life. It's one or the other. And it is a state filled with people who are either rich because they earned it, or artificially rich because they're on free housing or lowered housing, and all the utilities, same thing, as well as food stamps, which, hello, Biden just jacked up to, I think it's $128 a month per person. I'm sorry, but if you're not eating out and you're buying food to prepare in your house, $128 a month, nobody can eat that much food, which is probably why our country has a 30 to 40% throwaway rate. And even in times of food shortages. I've just spent a lot of time watching the new wave of American Indian and Canadian Indian films that have come out. And they even address what I'm about to say in there, proving that it's still important to them, which is, and it used to be important to Americans too, the other Americans, the ones that weren't the Indians. Okay, so anyways, which is, in order for anybody to eat, you have to kill something. That carrot you're eating, you killed that carrot so that you could eat it. That duck you're eating, you had to kill that duck so you could eat it. Whatever you're eating, something had to die so that you could eat it. And if you want to get really gross, those seeds you're eating, those are babies. You baby killer. You're eating babies. Because you are. And the respect that is given from the American Indians, and used to be from Americans, you can see it in all the film footage where you had even in the movies and TV shows, you had the people sitting around the table for their meal, and they would pray to God, and they would say thank you for the blessing of the food. And included in that blessing is thank you for this creature, be it fruit or vegetable, be it fruit, vegetable, or animal, for sacrificing its life unwillingly for us. And that we will do our part and not waste any of it to do sacrilege to the animal. And all of that's been so lost. And we're just getting to the point now where we celebrate and cheer by, let's take a look at that number again, by 63.9% to 36%, with 66% of, that's a lot of sixes, baby, of saying, no, we like that it sucks. We should sell vacuums here. We should do tornadoes here, because when it comes to sucking, we're getting great at it. Where's our hurricane to prove we really suck? You get what you pay for, and this is what the people paid for, and it's what they want. If you live in California and you're thinking, should I go to Texas? Go to Texas if you promise not to take your California voting habits with you. Otherwise, the slow decay will begin there too. California used to have Ronald Reagan as its governor. It also had Jerry Brown 1 and Jerry Brown 2, and then Jerry Brown 3 and 4, which was actually the same as Jerry Brown 2, which was illegal because you're not supposed to have more than 2 terms, but hey, he's got a D by his name. You can do whatever you want. And we have emboldened Newsom. And let's not forget, Newsom got famous by being the mayor in San Francisco and giving out wedding license to people that were just voted by a mass population in California in 2008 to say, for the second time, thank you very much, in 2008, saying, we think marriage is between a man and a woman. California voted for that overwhelmingly twice, and he said, I'm going to hand these out whether you like it or not. You can look it up. He rules by dare, as in, I dare you to try and stop me. Obama saw that and said, I'm going to try that, and he did, and that's how we got the DACA kids. Deferred action. Yeah, deferred until their grandchildren, apparently. There's nothing deferred about DACA. And now we have Biden with going, ooh, tell me what I can do, Supreme Court? I'm going to copy Jackson and say, you made your law, let's see you enforce it. Yeah. Well, here it is. This place is, California's forfeited its future on purpose. And there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future.